Hello there. Let us talk about BODMAS today, especially the O in BODMAS. I'm going to be explaining exactly what it means because from what I've seen so far, a lot of students don't even understand the concept of BODMAS yet, like the full concept. Okay? Now, like many people always say, O means off. This is the belief and perception of a lot of students that O means off. And as we all know, in mathematics, off here means times. Now, if you are among those that believe that O in BODMAS is off, you need to start readjusting your thinking, okay? You need to delete that from your head as quickly as possible because O does not represent off in BODMAS. It represents others. Now, let me quickly take your minds to the concept of this BODMAS in other countries. By the way, BODMAS is the order of operation in mathematics. In West Africa, where we are, we know it as BODMAS. Okay? BODMAS. But then, in the UK, they don't call it BODMAS. What they call it is BODMAS. Alright? Now, in America, they know it as PEMDAS. You can see that? Now, both the BODMAS, PEMDAS, and BODMAS, they all have the same function. They all mean the same thing. They all mean the order of operation in mathematics. Now, if you look carefully, you will see that on the second part here, or the second operation you see here, we have I here, we have E here, and we have O here. They are in the same position, right? Now, the I in BODMAS stands for indices. I believe you know indices. That's the mathematical branch that talks about powers, all right? Then the E in PEMDAS represents, let me put it here, exponent, or rather exponents. Now you can see that indices and exponents, they mean the same thing. When you hear indices or exponents, it has to do with powers or roots. And as you can see clearly, the O is in the same position as the exponents and indices. So this tells you that O is not off, but others. Now, for those of you that believe that O is off, if we say, for example, if we say 2 of 6, I hope you know that the off in mathematics means times. Okay? So 2 of 6 simply means 2 times 6. And if you check carefully again, we have M, which also means times. So does it mean that we have 2 multiplications or 2 times in BODMAS? Of course not. It doesn't even make sense. How will other operations appear once and multiplication is appearing twice? Does not even make sense. So this is just the simple explanation that you need. So O stands for others, and others is the same as exponents or indices, and they represent powers and roots. in mathematics. So let's have an example on this. Okay, now we have an example on the board where we can actually apply BODMAS, which is our order of operation. So looking at this, of course the first thing to do here is bracket, because in BODMAS B comes first, which is bracket. We have bracket, orders, division, multiplication, addition, and subtraction. So we're going to take the bracket first. We'll bring all these other ones down. We have 3 plus 3 squared times. Now from our bracket we have 4. 7 minus 3, of course that's 4. Now that we have come to this part, the next thing to do here is it times. If you are of the opinion that O represents off, you are likely to do times, which is not correct. So we have to first simplify this one here, and that is the number with an exponent or the number with a root. Hope that's clear. Now let's simplify this. So we have 3 plus 3 squared, that's 9, then times 4. Can you see that? Now the next thing is times. If you check our order of operation here, multiplication comes before addition. So we are doing the times first before we do the plus. Okay, now we'll bring these ones down. We have 3 plus, now we'll work out the times. 9 times 4, of course, 36. I'm going to write 36 here. Can you see? And this is where we have the final step. So we have 3 plus 36, which gives us 39. And this is our final answer. I hope this is clear, and I hope this helps. Thank you.